Hello there, my name is CarlossalNerd, and today I'm going to review the new Kindle, which I don't know what it's actually called. It's the new one. It's different colour than the normal one. This isn't actually an unboxing because I was very excited. I was going to film it, but I was too excited about it. So basically what you get is this box, yeah, and it's very nondescript really. It's like just a box. I didn't even know it was a Kindle in there. I thought it was something like just some mail for somebody else. Anyway, when you open it, you get greeted by something beautiful. You see? Look at that. Yeah, lovely. I've already been reading on it, so it's nothing really spectacular. Basically, as you see, it's a 6-inch screen using what ink it is. It's called e-ink. That's what it's called. And when I first saw it, I thought that looks like a sticker. No, that's the actual display. You see, because you know, like when you have like a laptop screen and it goes a little bit black every time you sort of tilt it too far or too too back or whatever. This is that's the natural display. Look, it does not go weird. It's just continual, like, oh, that's fine, there's nothing wrong with it, which blows my mind. It still blows my mind how crystal clear that is, and that's the webcam showing that. Right, let me just turn it on. And I'm currently reading a book called The Accidental Billionaires, which is about Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, and I'm growing more and more to not like him. And I'm just going to turn it on just to show you how it works. Ready? And that's me just browsing the Kindle store at the minute. And you basically just buy books by just going down and reading them. And I was going to say, if you just wanted to see how a book actually looks on here, which is one of the things that which I want to, because I wasn't sure about reading on like a virtual thing, like a screen. I've never been one for reading stuff on laptop screens, this kind of stuff. So let me just show you, because obviously it's 6 inches across, which is roughly about the same size as an actual page of a book. You see. And look how clear it is. You can read that from, you can read that pretty well. Look at it. It's just perfect. Now, other things I didn't know about the Kindle, which really surprised me, is the fact that there's an option on some books to actually read it out to you. It's got like a text to voice thing on there, so it actually read you books. It's got a little headphone socket on the bottom there, so you listen to it at night if you're sleeping next to somebody. It's pretty good, that, which is I didn't know existed. You can also, if you're like an academic person, you can actually like highlight bits and pieces on here. It's not touch screen, which I think most people will be disappointed by. But why would you want to touch it? It's like touching it. It's like a book. It's a book. It's like a book. And you can highlight bits and pieces. You can send some of it to Twitter and Facebook. So this one here is Wi-Fi, not 3G, because 3G in my area is not really on the cards. And I love it. It even smells nice, I'll be honest. Now, obviously, the only sort of drawback I've found about it, and this is just a personal thing, and it's something I will get over in time, is the fact that like when you're reading a book, for instance, let's say this book, for instance, with my lovely Mr. Bump bookmarker in it. This is the Diary of Jack the Ripper. If you're reading, say you're reading a book like this, you're going, oh, lovely, and you think, oh, I've got this much left. Oh, I've read this much today. All this kind of stuff. You're like, oh, you can see where you are. But with a Kindle, it's not quite the same. It's still the same thickness. Do you know what I mean? But they have got like a little percentage thing down the bottom to tell you how far you've actually read your book. So I've read 35% of this book since yesterday, which is all right. Do you know what else? Yeah, because the main thing is the thickness thing, which is a bit strange. Also, it gets, I would say the navigation on it's a bit difficult. This tiny little thing here. The thing is though, for the price it is, it's perfectly fine to be a little bit, considering what it is and how lovely it is. I'm not even going to take any points off of that because it's workable. Just be a little bit more patient about it. I think what else I'm going to say about it now. I just love it. I love it already. There's lots of free books available. You can get Sherlock Holmes, blah blah blah, Dracula, many Victorian books, the entire works of Edgar Allan Poe. That's another good. So many things you can get. It's just black and white at the minute. I hear they're going to make a colour version of it, but I would highly recommend it. Anybody who likes reading books, I genuinely recommend it, because I bought The Secret Billionaires, no, not Secret Billionaires, The Accidental Billionaires, and I had it on. I bought it, and within, I would say about, it was well within a minute. I would want to say 30 seconds. That might seem a bit too short, but within about 30 seconds, it was on my Kindle, ready to read. Which, considering if you were to order from like a website such as Amazon, a book maybe take you 3 days to arrive. And by that point, you know, you don't really fancy reading it. Do you know what I mean? This is like, it's really good if you want to read lots and lots of books. So yeah, I would give it a damn high score. I would say out of 5, a 5. Brilliant. Everything is basically covered. I think everything's covered on it. You know, if you've been like going, oh, should I get an e-reader? Shouldn't I? Everybody I've spoken to about e-readers love the fact they've got one. The Kindle is a very good. I would say it's an excellent one, because it's trying to keep as much like a book as it can, mainly because of the size of it. As you can see in my hands, how big it is, or isn't. It's only that thick, which is ridiculous. Which is thinner than most books. And you get like, I believe like 3,000 books, and I'm not definitely sure about that statistic, but. And the battery life is also supposed to be very good in it too. Apparently it can last 4 weeks, because there's no backlight, which I thought there wasn't a backlight on the Amazon Kindle. I did think that. Oh good, I can read in the dark. No, there isn't. And I think that sort of adds to the fact that it makes it more like a book, because a book isn't backlit. You see, it's keeping it as much like a book as humanly possible, or as electronically possible. I don't know where I'm going with that, but you know, so this has been a bit of a haphazard sort of review of the Kindle. I'm just remembering things as I go along. You see, I love it. So you know, if you're considering getting an e-reader, I would suggest getting the Kindle. I know there's a Sony one, but I'm not sure about that. I think it's got like a glossy finish. I'm not definitely sure, but either way, 5 out of 5 for that, and I would recommend getting it to everybody.